KLIF News Time is 7:16. Well, two Tarrant County lawmakers are cracking down on voter fraud in the state of Texas. They're looking at mail-in balloting and its potential part in that fraud. Joining us to talk about the massive task is one of those lawmakers, State Senator Hancock from North Richland Hills. Good morning, Mr. Hancock.
Hey, good morning.
Thanks for joining us. So Governor Abbott picked you and Craig Goldman from Fort Worth to look into the mail ballots. Are you doing this statewide?
Yes. Yeah, we're looking at it statewide and working with the governor's office and Representative Goldman's office as well. Been doing that for a few weeks now, and I think we'll have something that addresses issues that have happened in both Dallas County and Tarrant County.
So you say you've been doing this for a few weeks now. Is there any evidence so far that you've seen of fraud for those who mail in their votes?
Well, obviously we've seen situations in Dallas County where we've seen really the most vulnerable among us, our senior citizens, taking advantage of. And then in Tarrant County, it was an electronic signature issue that was really a concern several elections ago. And so we're looking at making sure that we catch the voter situation and the mail-in ballots up with 21st century technology. Make sure we provide some accountability when it comes to those signatures on mail-in ballots, which is currently not in place.
So are signatures just not matching to original voter cards that people have signed? Is that the issue?
Well, it's both using technology, and so there's some discrepancy in what an electronic signature would mean, whether it's somebody signing onto an iPad or whether that was a facsimile of a real signature coming across. Obviously, anybody that's signed on electronic format knows that those signatures look drastically different, and so we want to make sure that we clarify that issue. And then there really was very limited ability to verify whether the signature was the actual signature. So we want to make sure that we strengthen those so that, every false or fake or forged ballot that is mailed in takes away the right of some voter who actually voted legally.
We're talking with State Senator Hancock from North Richland Hills about cracking down on voter fraud. He's been charged with doing that, along with Craig Goldman. And could mail-in ballots disappear? Do you think they'll be around much longer?
Oh, I think there will be a form of mail-in ballots. We always want to make sure that we protect the rights of those in our military, have the ability to vote, that may be serving us overseas, and then our senior citizens. While we want to make sure that they still have the capability to vote, if they're not able to get out and actually attend the poll, but we want to make sure that that vote's legitimate and that they're not taken advantage of, and so that's where we're looking at strengthening the accountability behind the mail-in ballot rather than just doing away with it completely.
So it's not like you're going to go to some electronic type of ballot that people can do from afar?
No, I think you'll continue to see a mail-in ballot, and what this does is just strengthens it and makes sure the accountability is there so that we're not stealing votes from those that are voting legitimately.
Do you think there'll be any new laws that'll be passed for mail-in ballots?
Oh, yeah. That's what we're looking at right now. That's what we've been charged with.
And when do you think you'll unveil what you found in your investigation?
I'm actually heading to Austin today, and we'll be looking at that. So we'll have something here shortly, and for those that are coming during the special sessions to read and evaluate, and then we'll go through the process.
Boy, that's pretty quick. You've worked quickly. It seems like a huge undertaking.
Well, actually, most of this legislation is legislation that was filed in the last session, so it's a compilation of many of the House bills that were filed during the regular session and things that we've looked at for years. As many know that have been involved in an election process, is that the mail-in ballot fraud has really been an issue for many years, and so this is not really something that just popped up overnight and began to take place in Dallas and Tarrant County. We've seen it up here. But the issues are long-serving in the election, and hopefully we'll be able to pass something that strengthens the integrity behind the mail-in ballot.